Please stay. Tell about Dad. I want my boys to know the kind of stock they sprung from. All I remember is a man with a big beard, and I was sitting in Mama's lap around a fire, and some kind of high music.
His flute.
Oh, that's right. Sure, he played the flute.
Father was a very great and very wild-hearted man. We'd start in Boston, and he'd toss the whole family into the wagon and drive the team right across the country, through Ohio, and Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, and all the western states. And then we'd stop in the towns and sell the flutes that he'd made on the way. Great inventor, Father. With one gadget, he made more in a week than a man like you could make in a lifetime.
That's just the way I'm bringing them up, and rugged, well-liked all around.
Oh, yeah? Well, hit that boy hard as you can.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, come on, get to me.
Show him how to do it.
Why must you fight,
Okay.
dear?
Well, watch this, watch.
Good boy.
How's that, Ben?
Good
Is he doing
boy.
good?
Why are you fighting?
Never fight fair with the stranger, boy. You'll never get out of the jungle that way. Oh, well, it was an honor and a pleasure to meet you, Linda.
Have a nice trip.
Yes, and good luck with your... What do you do?
Salad.
Yes. Well...
Oh, no, Ben. I don't want you to think... see, this is Brooklyn, and we hunt here, too.
Really now?
Oh, well, why, yes, there's snakes and rabbits. Why, Biff can fell any of these trees in no time. But, boys, why don't you go where they're building the new apartment houses? Go get a few bags of sand. We're going to rebuild this entire front stoop right now. Watch this, Bet.
Grandpa, come on out.
I'm losing weight, you know this, Pop?
You know, if they keep stealing from
Oh,
that
you
building...
should have seen the lumber they brought. At least a dozen 6x10s worth all kinds of money.
Listen, if the watchman keeps
Oh, see,
seeing...
I gave them hell, you understand, but I got here a couple of fearless characters.
Yeah, but Willie, the jails are full of fearless characters.
And the stock exchange, friend.
Where are the rest of your pants?
My wife bought them.
All you need is a golf club now. Now you could go upstairs and go to sleep. A great athlete. Between him and his son Bernard, they can't even hammer a nail.
The watchman's chasing Biff.
Shut up, he's not stealing anything. But what's the matter with you?
Nervy boy, good.
Oh, the nerves of volume, that Biff.
Oh, don't know what it is. My New England man comes back and he's bleeding. They murdered him up there.
It's contacts, Charlie. I got important contacts.
I'm glad to hear it. Just come back a little later. We'll shoot a little casino. I'll take some of your Portland money.
The business is bad. It's murderous up there. No, not for me, of course, no.
I'll stop by on my way back to Africa.
Oh, no, Ben, please stay. Tell about Dad. I have a fine position here, but you're just what I need. See, I never spoke to Dad. He left when I was such a baby, and, well, I still feel kind of temporary about myself.
I'll be late for my train.
Oh, no, Ben. My boys, can't we talk? My boys will jump into the jaws of hell for me.
William, you're being first-rate with your boys, outstanding manly chaps.
Ben, that's just what I want to hear, because sometimes I'm thinking I'm not teaching them the right kind of... Ben, how should I teach them?
William, when I walked into the jungle, I was 17. When I walked out, I was 21. And by God, I was rich.
What's rich? What's rich? Oh, that's just the spirit I want to imbue them with, Ben. To walk into a jungle. I was right. I was right. Oh, what a man. I was right. I was right.
Did you have some cheese? Come to bed, dear. It's very late. Come on now.
Gotta break your neck to see a star in this neighborhood.
Come on.
Linda, whatever happened to that diamond watch fob? You know, the one Ben brought when he came from Africa? The one little diamond in?
You pawned it, dear. 12, 13 years ago for Biff's radio correspondence course.
Gee, that was a wonderful thing. You know, I think I'm gonna go take a walk.
But you're in your slippers, Willy.
I was right! Oh, what a man! Oh, Ben,
You're in your slippers, Willy!
I was right.
What's he doing out there?
Shh.
God almighty, Mom,
Don't
how long has he
hear
been
you.
doing this? Shouldn't we do anything?
It'll pass by morning.
What the hell's the matter with him?
Don't worry about it, Biff.
I never heard him so loud, Mom.
Oh, come around more often, Jill. You'll hear him.
Well, why don't you ever write me about this, Mom?
How could I write to you? For over 3 months, you had no address.
I was on the move, but, you know, I thought of you all the time, don't you, pal?
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
But, you know, he likes to have a letter sometimes, just to know that there's still a possibility for better things.
He's not like this all the time, is he?
It's when you come home, he's always the worst.
When I come home.
Well, when you write your coming, he's all smiles and he talks about the future and he's just wonderful. And then the closer you seem to come, the more shaky he gets and he seems angry at you. I think it's maybe he can't bring himself to open up to you. Why are you so hateful toward each other?
I'm not
Why
hateful,
is that?
Mom.
Yeah, but no sooner you come in the door, then you're fighting again.
Well, I don't know why. I mean to change. I'm trying.
Are you here to stay now?
I don't know. I want to look around and see what's
Biff,
doing.
you can't look around your whole life,
I just
can
can't
you?
take hold, Mom. I can't take hold of some kind of life.
Biff, a man is not a bird to come and go with the springtime.
Your hair. Your hair got so gray.
It's been gray since you were in high school. I just stopped dyeing it is all.
Well, dye it again, will you? I don't want my pal looking old.
You're such a boy. You think you could go away for a year and... You've got to get it into your head that one day you're going to knock on this door and there's going to be strange people
What are
here.
you talking about, Mom? You're not even 60.
Yeah, but what about your father?
Well, you meant him too.
He admires Pop.
Biff, if you don't have any love for him, then you can't have any love for me.
Sure I can, Mom.
No. You can't just come to see me because I love him. He's the dearest man in the world to me, and I won't have anyone making him feel unwanted and low and blue. Either he's your father and you pay him that respect, or you're not to come here anymore. I know he's not the easiest man to get along with. Nobody knows that better than me, but...
Hey, Biff!
What the hell's the matter with
Don't
him?
you go near him.
Stop making excuses for him. He always walked the floor with you. Never had an ounce of respect for
He
you.
always had respect for
What the
Mom.
hell do you know about it?
Just don't call him crazy.
No, the man's got no character. Charlie wouldn't do this, not in his own house, bringing out the vomit from his mind.
Charlie never had to cope with what he's got to.
Then make Charlie your father, Biff! You can't do that, can you? I never said Willy Loman's a great man. Willy Loman never made a lot of money. His name was never in the paper. He's not the finest character that ever lived. But he's a human being. And a terrible thing is happening to him. So attention must be paid. He's not allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. Attention. Attention must finally be paid to such a man. You call him crazy. No! A lot of people think he's lost his balance. But you don't have to be very smart to know what the trouble is. The man is exhausted.
Sure.
A small man can be just as exhausted as a great man. He works for a company 36 years this March, and at the age of 63, they take his salary away.
I didn't know that, Mom.
Yeah, you never asked, my dear. Had they get your spending money someplace else, you don't trouble to mind with him.
Yeah, but I gave you money last
Oh, Christmas time, $50. To fix the hot water, it cost $97.50. For 5 straight weeks, he's been on straight commission like a beginner, and I know.
Those ungrateful bastards!
Are they any worse than his sons? When he brought them business, when he was young, the old buyers always loved him so, and always found some order to give him in a pinch. They were glad to see him. Now they're all dead, retired. He used to be able to make 6, 7 calls a day in Boston. Now he takes his releases out and puts them in and takes them out again, and he's exhausted. Instead of walking, he talks now. He drives 700 miles there, and when he gets there, no one knows him anymore. No one welcomes him. And what goes through a man's mind driving 700 miles home without having earned a cent? Why shouldn't he talk to himself? Why? When he has to go to Charlie every week and pretend to me that it's his pay? You see what I'm sitting here waiting for, and you tell me the man who has no character? The man who never worked a day but for your benefit? When does he get the medal for that? To turn around at the age of 63 and find his sons want a philandering bum?
Mom!
That's all you are, my baby. And you? What happened to the love you had for him? You used to be such pals. How you used to talk on the phone every night. How lonely he was.
All right, Ma. You know, I'll live here. I'll stay in my room, and I'll get a job. I'll just keep away from him, that's all.
No, Biff, you can't stay here and fight all the time.
He threw me out of his house. Remember that.
Why did he do that? I never knew why.
Because he's a fake, and he doesn't like anybody around who knows.
Why a fake him? What do you mean?
Never mind. Just don't lay it all to my feet. It's between me and him, and that's all I have to say. I'll live here. I'll get a job. He'll settle for half my paycheck. He'll be all right. You understand?
He won't be all right, Biff.